If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's King. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Grab behind the line. It's Rutherford. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Goes to the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Patterson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half.
Turning it on! Let's talk for a minute about LSU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover.
Touchdown, LSU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hosley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's King. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Punts it out of the air. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. The option look. Now the pitch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. And the Tigers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's King. With the catch, it's Patterson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets rid of it. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Give to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? LSU quick to the line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah,
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense? And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. He takes it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Creates a little space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Rutherford. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over NC State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his play.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. trying to make magic with his feet. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll run the option. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Bringing it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. LSU right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's King. A little release to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they...
It's a running room. He's at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 28 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The short hands, it's Anderson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
LSU quick to the line. Trying to slam in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pushes for the goal line. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed, even when it got a little difficult, got